Welcome back to Let's Play Shadow Memories. Chapter 4. 1900 hours. 1900 hours. 1900 hours. That would be... Is that 7? What on earth is going on?
Are you all right? Isn't there any way you can avoid being stabbed to death? What about putting something like an iron plate under your clothing? And if you make good use of that, perhaps... Please, make a good job of it.
Now Homunculus will actually appear whenever that happens, I guess. It's like, hey, you have a good laugh at these sarcastic comments. It's like, oh, I don't know, should stop getting stabbed to death, Ike. I mean, come on, you freaking noob. Old photos from, like, eras like that just look creepy, don't they? Maybe it's the fact that you know that those people are dead, essentially. Got black and white photo by this point in time. But, I want to know what my faded hour is and pick up another one of these. What shop's that? Oh, it's the bakery. Bakery! Bakery, where is... I think it's this side of town, isn't it? And I am way away from it. I need to know my fated hour so that I don't forget too much, and also pick up really energy units.
Welcome.
Listen, will you tell my fortune again?
Certainly.
Well?
The fated hour is 8 o'clock.
I see.
So we got an hour.
Listen carefully. What I tell you is nothing more than one possible future. The shape of your destiny can change depending on what actions you take. If you can return here even after the appointed hour has passed, then I will tell for you the next fortune.
Okay.
Okay. What time do you say again? Ah, yeah, 8. So we have got, well, less than an hour, but we've got enough time. But this is going to be a long cutscene. It's about 100 years ago. What will I find here? It feels weird, really, to travel to the past for a specific thing. And you could just get in any era, really. All you need is something to defend yourself with. Like a plate of some sort. But no, you have to do it in the most absurd way possible. It's the tree all over again, where you're just like, oh, I could just, you know, stay away from the tree. Or I could just go, like, maybe like 400 years into the past or something, and get the guy who planted the tree to plant something else instead. So everything's black and white, which is kind of odd, because Ike is not in black and white. Hello, sir.
Oh, yes? Do you work at this museum? Museum?
What? This building is a...
This is my home. We've been here for generations.
Guess whose ancestor he is? Well,
As the descendants of the regional squire,
it's probably Eckart's
No.
father, I imagine. Or his grandfather.
first it was my parents, now my wife, all in such short time. That leaves just myself and the two children in this castle of a house. You're right, it's too large for just the three of us. Perhaps it ought to be a museum, just as you say.
I'm sorry.
No, I didn't mean that as sarcasm. Don't be offended. Actually, I'm grateful for the advice. To tell you the truth, I'd been thinking that I should just get rid of this house. Too many memories of my wife to bring me sorrow. But a museum, that's something I haven't thought of. Maybe a good thing, a museum. Perhaps this is meant to be. There are enough pictures in that collection of my forebears. It seems he had an artist he favored.
You mean Carl Franson?
How did you know that? Are you checking into this house? I don't remember telling anyone that it was for sale yet.
No, please don't misunderstand.
His voice
It's just
is
that I
not
happen to
threatening
like
at
his
all.
paintings. And it's not like, you know.
Well, all right then. I've made up my mind anyway. I'll turn a part of this building into a private museum and open the collection of paintings to the public. That way I can take care of the children while I work. Besides, I know that there's at least one admirer of Carl Franson's work. All right, that's what I'll do. I owe you many thanks. By the way, allow me to introduce myself, if somewhat belatedly. My name is Alfred Brum.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ike Kush.
I'm grateful to you, Ike. Come inside. We'll have tea or something.
Okay.
Strange, isn't it? Does just see like their ancestors and all that. But he said 2 kids. We only see one of his kids, though. Oh wait, we do actually see both of them. Forgot about that.
Oop, sorry.
He's just gone to sleep, finally.
All right, then. Come out by yourself, Sibylla. Will you make tea for our guest?
If I must. Here you go.
Ah, thank you for the tea, dear. Oh, yes, I should tell my sweet Sibylla. I've decided to turn this house into a museum. What do you think?
Whatever you decide is always good enough for me.
Thank you. I was a little afraid that you'd object.
Oh, it's much, much better than selling this house.
I see. I'm sorry I made you worry that much. I know. Let's have a photograph taken. If we're going to start a museum, we'll need to renovate. We'll all get a picture taken with the house before then. Please, join us, Ike. There's no time like the present. I'm going to fetch the photographer this instant.
Mr. Franson? This early in the morning?
Franson?
Oh, yes, he's descended from the painter Carl Franson. Maybe that's why he's a photographer. He's a good friend of mine. I can count on him to come if I need him. Just wait a little while. Sibylla, you hold the fort and watch the baby, please.
His voice. I love the tone of his voice. Like, oh, for fuck's sake, Sibylla, do it right this time.
Did you persuade Father not to sell the house?
No, I didn't do anything like that. This is something your father decided on his own.
Oh, I see. But I'm awfully glad that the house won't be sold. Oh, it's coming undone here. give it to me. I'll mend it for you.
What? Oh, that's okay.
Don't worry. I may look little, but I can do anything.
Make you tip your tea.
Anything besides cooking, that is. That's for Father to wear in the festival soon. I sewed that too, so don't be shy. Are you cold? If you are, just put that costume over you. I'll be done soon. They're almost done. You do look funny.
Look familiar?
It suits you. Let's have the picture taken like that.
Like, I'm not wearing this shit. It's all coming together now, though, isn't it? Got jugglery. See? Starting to piece it together. Everything connects. That's the interesting thing about this game. Well, one of the interesting
What
things.
is it?
What is what? What is love? What is what?
What is it?
Can't examine anything. Wait. Yes, we can.
Isn't that an interesting egg? Father bought it for me the other day. There's paper inside it, and you can write letters on there. But I don't need it anymore. You can have it.
How come?
I was gonna write, please don't sell the house, and give it to Father. But now that he said he's not going to let the house go, it's all right.
Isn't there an iron plate?
An iron plate? What do you want something like that for?
Well, I just kind of need one.
There's nothing like that here. What is it for? Do you need to grill something?
No, nothing like that. Hey, wait a second.
What is it?
A frying pan. Do you have a frying pan? Oh, you must have one.
No. When Mother died, Father had all her things taken away. So we only eat what the housekeeper brings nowadays. No one will let me cook yet, you see.
Oh,
But cafes and restaurants must have lots of frying pans.
you're right. Good thinking, Sibylla.
You're welcome. But it's too early for any of the shops to be open.
Oh, come to think of it, there was a bunch of frying pans in the bar where that fire was during the day.
What is it?
It's okay. Can I borrow something to write with? And can I use this too? All right. Now it's a question of whether I can make it to that time.
Why are you talking out loud? She's right there. She'd be like, what the hell are you talking about?
Sorry, there's something I have to take care of.
I didn't even get a chance to do it. You know the sign that the antique store had? You could essentially knock the sign off of a building, but I guess we won't be doing that. Well, we don't really need to. It's optional. There are two ways of solving this. And I always tend to go with a frying pan solution But you can also use the store sign for it.
Wonder if this worked. I'm pretty sure this is where I saw the juggler.
You are the juggler, man. Hello. I said hello, bitch.
You're performing in the square. I'll be sure to come and watch.
It's a street performer.
I just want to see the extra dialogues, you know. Before we start juggling like an idiot. Remember his comment? It's like, even I can do that. Well, you were the one doing it all along, Ike. You just didn't know at the time. But to be fair, you just wouldn't be able to comprehend it, I'd imagine. Even with this whole time travel stuff, you'd be like, time paradox!
Look at that dress. Are you performing in the square?
It's not a dress, it's a... well, it's a bed sheet, that's what it is. I'm actually a ghost. No. Yeah, what am I supposed to do here? Actually, I think I just, no, not pause. No, not that. I think we just start juggling on the spot. Even I can be a juggle with these. They're not even there, though. Oh, wait.
There I am. Listen to me talking about no worries. What on earth? There's something in here. Please, let it work. There's a letter inside. To Ike. Please get something like a thick iron plate. What the?
Well, that didn't happen last time, did it? Well, yeah, I remember we did go back there a second time and he did comment on that. He's like, hey, even I could do that. This guy's got no worries. That guy is you, and he certainly has worries.
I won't fall for the same trick again.
I'm really sorry. I mean that.
Well, I guess you wouldn't go home dressed like that.
It's all set. Everyone, come out to the front.
Come on.
What did she mean by that? I didn't catch that properly.
You go on ahead. I have to get my baby brother.
Now I wonder which one is the parent of Mr. Eckart or whatever the hell. Is it Sibylla or whatever? Also recognize that guy?
Hold still, please.
The director guy's ancestor.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry I dragged you out of bed.
Thank you to you, too. You can change back now.
That's right. I should get changed.
Oh, I thought you changed already.
What? Oh, not yet.
What, do you get changed right there?
You got a frying pan already?
Oh, that. It's a long story.
It's probably like, this guy is weird.
I'm sorry, but I have something I need to do, so see you soon.
Come again soon. You can use that key as much as you want.
Oh!
What?
I saw you.
What are you talking about?
Ah,
What's the matter? You have to go somewhere, right? You shouldn't be late.
that's what she's referring to.
Oh, that's right. Okay, see you.
It's like, gee, way to spoil it, Sibylla. Fucking forget your name.
No, I should go back to the present from here where other people can't see me.
Now he finally comments on that. Got frying pan. Might as well pick up that. But what she's saying is pretty much spoiling, like, a different chapter where we actually get the key. And that's what she was on about. You won't fool me this time, or something like that. It all connects together. It's interesting. It's best that I return as soon as possible. I wonder when we'll finally get to go back to the 16th century. That's where the cake we're supposed to take to. Did I even finish that sentence when I was like saying, I wonder which one of them is Mr. Eckart's mother or father? Is it Sibylla, or whatever her name was, or maybe it's the baby? But what you gotta do is you gotta use the frying pan. What good is this for? Were you a dumbass? There was a reason you got this. This assassin must be like, wait, what the fuck was that sound effect? That does not sound like someone being stabbed. Then he comes back and stabs him again. He's like, fuck, it was useless.
Guess I managed to escape thanks to this thing.
Then it gets brutal, and the assassin bashes his head in with it. But yeah, he was in the photo all along. But another thing is, if he didn't travel ever into the past, would the museum, art gallery, or anything like that even be a thing? Or would the Eckart's grandfather have just come to that conclusion, like, to just make it like that? I don't know. Also makes me wonder what... well, actually, I do know, actually, so I won't say anything further than that. I was just about to say something there that would have been a spoiler. Although the plot is ambiguous with its endings, so... I don't know. I'm going to keep recording, because that was a pretty short chapter. Chapter 5. Nearly 9. Wow. 9:30, 8:30. Just can't catch a break, this guy, can he? Getting assessed.
Past 8:30 already. I could use a little food. I guess being hungry is a sign that I'm still alive. Hey, I could go to that place, the one with the fire earlier in the day.
Good evening, sir. You're still out jogging.
Art museum or library? I heard it was a tough decision.
Hint, hint.
That was almost 100 years ago.
Hint, hint, hint. We will be going right back to that time period. Because what you just said there is pretty much a hinting at it before you even see it. Is that you've got to change the art gallery into a library for a certain something that we'll get into soon-ish, probably. And this guy's still out here.
It's dark, and she still isn't here.
I mean, what the fuck, man? What is our purpose in this game? We never get any resolution resolving of this thing. It makes no sense. Oh, look, can you go in the church at this time? Nope, it's closed now. But we got to see it once. It was just kind of nice, but it doesn't seem to serve the purpose. Then again, you could say the same about, say, the antique shop, which is pretty much closed at this point, isn't it? I didn't even recheck it, did I? I usually have a compulsion to do that. But oh well.
Welcome.
Listen, will you tell my fortune again?
Certainly.
Well?
The fated hour is 10:30.
I see.
Listen carefully. What I tell you is nothing more than one possible future. The shape of your destiny can change depending on what actions you take. If you can return here even after the appointed hour has passed, then I will tell for you the next fortune.
Okay.
Well, thanks for that. Wait, did it say I wasn't paying attention? I should have been paying attention. It said 10:30 or something like that, right? We've got plenty of time, man, till the fated hour. The bar is finally open, and we'll get to see the current descendant of that one guy that was planting a tree, if you remember way back when. But this LP hasn't really been that long yet, so it wouldn't seem like... Oh, that was ages ago. It was a while ago, not ages ago. See him right there?
Good evening. Please, have a seat over there.
What's good to eat around here?
Oh, everything. Meat's good, vegetables are good. If you don't have anything particular in mind, well, why don't you try the special?
All right, I'll have that.
Coming right up. You're gonna love this.
The science of alchemy has as its grail two great projects. One is the synthesis of the elixir of life, that which would free mankind from all ills of the body. The other is an amalgam, purely scientific in nature, the creation of a homunculus, an artificial life. Both require as their central ingredient a red stone, known as the Philosopher's Stone. The Philosopher's Stone? Wow, could that be... Here we shall briefly examine the life of Wolfgang Wagner, whose alchemical prowess was known throughout the region. Though born a farmer's son, he became the ward of wealthy kin after his prodigious intellect was recognized, and pursued studies in medicine and theology at university. Following this period, he seems to have made his living as an apothecary, while pursuing the science of alchemy. However, what secured his lasting fame was no doubt the manner in which he met his end. Amid rumors of his engagement in an experiment of great magnitude and duration, Dr. Wagner's house was shaken by a thunderous explosion, and the alchemist himself was never seen again. It is often said that a no more fitting end could have been imagined for a magus such as he.
Why did they stop? Oh, that's why.
That sounds kind of suspicious.
Here you are. Enjoy.
Sneaky game. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Also, that explosion thing, that explains why that painting of the house is up in flames and ruin and all that.
Hello, Ike. How are things going? Have you found anything out? That's an interesting book you have there.
You want to look at it?
Please, don't shove that near me. I don't like the symbol on the cover.
What, this? You don't like this pentagram kind of thing? You're a little strange.
Well, of course I am. In any case, I know the contents of that book. Dr. Wagner, who is mentioned in the book, had a daughter, and she's a very significant figure to you.
What? Like she's one of my ancestors?
But you see, the digipad is drawn to that age because of the link. Whatever it is, please,
Don't forget the red stone. I'm looking for it too, but I believe that you are the one who is fated to acquire it. Getting your hands on it will be a step towards avoiding your own death as well. Remember that, Ike.
Hey, I need more. Gone again. This is a really one-sided kind of relationship. Me and the age this book talks about. What's the connection? What the... Oh, am I tired or something?
Oh, this is worse than... worse than diarrhea.
Do you know what you died of?
What?
It was poison, probably from the sea hare. It uses the female of a type of sea slug as the basic raw material. You can control the rapidity of the effect and the intensity of symptoms by how you blend it. I'd say that was the culprit, but you'll need to look into the details yourself. Why don't you try the library? Oops. I guess it's the art museum now.
Hint, hint. See, that guy?
It's the art museum now? What does that mean?
That guy when he said, heard it was a hard decision between an art museum and a library. Hint, 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 hint. Go back to that time period and say, hey, maybe try a library. And you're like, yes, absolutely. But what it's just like very going into details. Like, oh yeah, the sea hare thing, yes. You gotta eat it properly.
How you doing? Still hungry?
Oh, no, I'm stuffed. Thanks for asking, though.
Aha, then you must be here for another reason. Came back to hear about my beautiful little grandkids, didn't you?
Well, not exactly.
Then what? Ah, eggs. You have more collectible eggs.
Why do you like oval stuff so much?
I thought you'd never ask. But spoken like a true fellow aficionado, huh?
No, I'm not...
It's a long story, but well, here goes. It all started when I was just a little boy. I was rummaging around the attic, going through stuff, when I came across a real beauty.
Which was?
An egg, of course. Or I guess I should say an egg-shaped pocket watch. I asked my parents, and it turns out the watch belonged to my great-grandfather. But anyway, it had these engravings all over, and I fell in love with it. Ever since, all I have to do is look at something with an oval shape, and I just have to have it.
I see.
And that's how my collection started. First,
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just remembered I have to be somewhere, so if you'll excuse me...
I was just getting to the good part, too. Well, come back soon and we'll pick it up where we left off, okay?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to any of your talk about your grandkids there, sir. I was looking at the walkthrough. I'll go back in there just for the heck of it. Also notice that the 4 women in the town are also just there, just like chilling, eating, all that shit. Don't get to interact with them though.
Did you forget something?
No.
Oh, I almost forgot. Look at this. Just like angels, aren't they? They're my grandkids.
His face.
Oh, yeah, they're really cute. How old are they?
Well, not very. They've just learned to walk around, bless them.
Then who on earth was that kid crying during the fight?
Ah!
What are you looking all worried about?
No, nothing. I should get going.
Good thinking, Ike. You remembered, because I totally forgot about that. Just like, help, my grandfather's in there, and he's the one who owns the place, and his kids are really young there. You got anything else to say?
You want to see more?
No, that's all right.
It's like, god damn it, man, you're one of those freaking people that like middle-aged or older that just like, want to see my picture of my grandkids? Oh, just so adorable. It's all I can think about to talk about in life. So yeah, let's go. I'm going to see Mr. Alfred and the others again. Mr. Alfred! But I like this game, like, for a couple of reasons, but the reason, like, how everything connects together in, like, it's like all this time travel thing, but everything connects together kind of perfectly for the most part, if not completely. And, like, the hints are there, like, you'll be like, oh, that bit didn't make sense, but then if you look at it a bit more carefully, you'll be like, oh, yeah, that is foreshadowed. Oh, it did. Ah. It's good at that, this game is.
I'm still not sure, you see. You don't want to turn it into a museum?
Well, I thought about that, but I've got a lot of books, too. A library wouldn't be a bad idea either, don't you agree?
I guess the library is better, see what I mean? And that guy that was jogging hinted at this as well, didn't he? Wonder if his ancestor in this period.
Okay, you've helped me make up my mind. A library it is.
What?
He's been procrastinating like this for a while. Talk it over with him, will you? Decide what to do with this place. I mean, really.
All our ancestors share the same voice actor. So that's all we need to do here, really, I think. Well, I might as well talk to Sibylla, whatever her name was pronounced as. Also pick up this. Sibylla! It's closed. See a different door. Oh, yeah.
What is it?
Oh, nothing. Just came to talk, that's all.
Oh, you can go anywhere you like. That's nice. I always have to mind the baby, so I can't go outside to play. Besides, Father will be busy changing the house around from now on.
Is it pretty boring for you here, Sibylla?
Sibylla.
Yes, just a little. Oh, don't tell Father. He'll worry, you see.
It's okay, I won't tell. Hey, Sibylla, do you like cats? Kittens?
Yeah, I love kittens. Oh, are you gonna get me one?
I know someone who might be able to help. I'll ask him if you like.
Really? A kitty?
Okay, I'll bring you one soon.
Yeah, that's the strange thing about this game. Ike is affected by a time when he's in another time period, but anything else isn't, including, like, for example, What's-Her-Face is still stuck in the past, so we can bring one of the kittens from Mr. Eckart to this time period, and you know what will happen in the future? Well, you'll see when we get to that point.
Do you have my kitten yet?
Not yet, no. I forget what chapter you get the kitten in. Let's explore this time period a little. Actually, this time period. Is this the one that has, I think, a very odd ancestor? Quite an odd ancestor indeed. I am wasting a bit of time doing this, but I want to explore. Pretty sure. I'm not sure. I just said I'm pretty sure and then not sure. Contradiction. I think they're out here, or maybe it's a different time period. Yeah, it's probably a different time period. Oh wait, no it isn't, see?
Yes? Do you want to speak to me?
I don't know, actually, could that be,
acquaintance of Lord Alfred?
No, it's definitely
You do
her.
know that he is related to the Lord of the Manor. We're quite close, you know.
Well, it makes you wonder how the relationship is like in the future, because that's clearly the woman and her daughter. There's ancestors, I guess.
I'm going out with Mother today. Mother knows quite a bit about Lord Alfred, you know. She prides herself as a near and dear friend.
They're very close. Ha 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 ha. I don't know. It doesn't really expand on it. Makes you wonder how the relationship is between the mother and daughter in the present time with the current, you know, Mr. Eckart and all that. So I wonder if they have any relationship whatsoever. I remember this place. Man, I am so gonna fail this chapter at this rate. Another ancestor guy.
I haven't seen you around here before.
Guess not.
Well, this is how we get to know each other around here. Drink up.
Thanks.
That's it. It's damn good coffee.
You're right. It is good.
Leaving so soon?
I'm really sorry, but I'm a little short on time.
Okay, then. You can just leave the money there.
Huh?
You know, for the coffee.
You mean it wasn't on the house?
Of course not. But wait a sec. Don't tell me you're short on cash, too.
No. Well, at least for this time.
What's that?
No, I haven't got any on me.
Oh, great. Nothing doing, I suppose. I'll start a tab for you. You can pay me next time around. I'll keep an eye out for you.
Glasses and
Thanks.
all.
Now, Scoot, weren't you in a hurry or something?
I think we eventually pay our tab with an egg thing of sorts. Because remember his descendant that runs the bar likes eggs or something. I'm not sure about his... Actually, wait. Yeah. I was getting the movie guy mixed up with the bar guy. There's gotta be... I don't know, maybe that running guy is not in this time period. I'm pretty sure he was. He's always running on this side, probably in old time periods, but I think he runs around the whole area, really. Kinda like what I'm doing right now. Old-timey vehicles. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's around here. Yeah, wasting time. Let's get on, bitch. Museum or what? Well, we've done what we have to do. So we go back and we check the library. Also, might as well see if Mr. Eckart can give a cat or not. He'll probably be like, there's no time for cats right now. More important pressing matters, you know, like not dying. Oh yeah, I think if you talk to other people at this point, they'll comment on what you're asking for.
What's that? Excuse me? Do I know anything about poison? No, not really my strong suit. Can't you find a book on that?
Poison? I'm sorry, but I really don't have a clue. Try the library. There's probably something there that can help.
because it's a library now. It used to be an art gallery, but you changed time and influenced it to become a library. Now we change our routine to this. We'll go leisurely walk to the library.
I've seen you somewhere.
Yes, you have. It's funny how they do that. It's like, kind of makes it kind of all come together. Because, like, he sees you in the past and he's like, you look kind of familiar, actually. It's kind of neat that it does that. I don't think the layout of this place changed all that much except for the rooms. That's obvious, I guess. Mr. Eckart, or whatever the hell your name's pronounced as. I'd like a cat, please. Maybe. I don't know.
Hi, what can I do for you?
Well, I need a kitten.
Oh.
You can take one? Great. That's just wonderful. There, take the one sleeping in that basket. She's a nice cat.
I appreciate it.
Got kitten. You just stuff it in your pants or something?
Anything else I can do for you?
No, not really.
Just thought I'd talk to you, waste a bit of time. Foolishly, of course. Foolishly. Well, he just said that, but we're looking for a book on poison. But yeah, now it's different now. Now it's a library. Obviously.